boards. You out-rebounded them 45-29 overall. Could you speak to what the difference was today, rebounding, and how that affected the outcome of the game?
Yeah, I thought that, for the most part, we fought. We made mistakes in the first half. I got on them at halftime. They came back with they stayed focused. They didn't get in their feelings, and they came out and played in the second half. To a man, everybody did some positive things to be able to come away with a win. Qudus Wahad with his 4 offensive rebounds was big for us. Both Brandon with his 17 points, Jay Heath with his clutch plays down the stretch. I just thought that defensively, though, we did a great job defensively. They were hitting. I think they hit 6 threes at one point in the first half. I think they only made 1 in the second half. But I think that was where the game was right there.
It seemed like defensive energy for you guys really ramped up in the second half. How much does that kind of change how you guys are able to approach offensively when you bring that type of energy on one end?
Well, that's what I kept talking about. We can't let whatever we're doing on the offensive end affect our defense. And it was a 5-point game at halftime, and we have to stay focused, stay locked in, do a great job defensively. When we get stops, look to push it. We got stops, we pushed it. When we took shots, we were able to get offensive rebounds and then create points off those offensive rebounds.
You've played a lot of really close, tight, late games this season. How much of those kind of experiences prepared you for these kind of moments later in the season?
I think it definitely helps. It hurts when you lose them, don't get me wrong, but we've been in so many close games, and we knew it was going to be a close game today. But I thought that our guys, they stayed focused, they executed our game plan, they executed both offensively and defensively, and were able to get stops when we needed to.
And what was it specifically you were able to do against Jaden Taylor? He had 17 points in the first half. We only had 4 in the second half. Was it just
we locked in? We locked in. We didn't give him. He got wide open shots in the first half. He made us pay for the mistakes that we were making on their staggers, on their switching. We were supposed to be switching on some of them. We weren't able to. We didn't communicate, and he got wide open. And so he was able to hurt us in his first half for 17 points.
So is it just doing the work again, doing the work early on the screens and communicating?
Just staying locked in, and when we were supposed to switch, they switched. When we weren't supposed to switch, they didn't switch. Sometimes we had 2 guys going with 1 and leaving them wide open, and we did a much better job in the second half.
In late game situations, how important is it to be locked in and kind of prevent them from doing what they need to do? They had looks, but they weren't able to convert.
I thought we did a much better job today. We guarded the guys that they needed to guard. We guarded their actions. We knew there was going to be movement. We stayed locked in with guys. We switched when we were supposed to switch. And then when they took the shots and missed, we were able to come up with a rebound. And then we made our free throws.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
The rebounding battle, I believe you guys out-rebounded them by a sizable margin. Obviously they were down many bases, but how important was that work you guys did on the rebound?
It was very important. Manny didn't play, but also the first time we played them, we didn't have some of our key guys as well. So it's all about getting it done with the people that you have on the floor. Thank you.
If you're looking for a quote on that one, you'll have more if they have this full screen on.
Yeah, after this game,
yeah, that's not
Basically,
did you say anything about winning the road game?
No, I didn't ask. Yeah, 22 straight road losses. That's what I mean.
All right, we'll go straight to questions.
Coach, what was Georgetown able to do in the second half to kind of slow down Jaden Taylor? Obviously got off to a fast start, and they really held him in check in the second half.
Yeah, they switched a lot. They were top blocking them, and you know, we couldn't put the ball in the basket to open things up. We thought we had some phenomenal looks in the second half, and just could never get that one to go, you know, for us. And yeah, it just you know, obviously they adjusted and said, hey, make somebody else score, and we didn't.
Just when the shots aren't falling, and you know, obviously this Georgetown starts to make a run, what can you do to switch the tide and maybe gain some momentum back?
You know, we didn't have it today. We did not have it today. Even at the beginning, we were sloppy. We had 3-on-1s, 4-on-2s, and we weren't converting. Our pace was not good. Our activity on defense was not good, and they got comfortable. They got some momentum, and we allowed them to do that. There's no question about that.
Coach, obviously playing without Manny today, Georgetown was really dominant on the glass. You tried a few different things. Connor and DJ played for the first time in 4 games each. But what the message has to be without Manny to do a better job on the glass from all 5 guys?
Well, you know, we have to play. I mean, we give up 14 offensive rebounds. We fouled 19 times, and we fouled 8 times. And when you're fouling, fouling is a sign of weakness. You're not playing hard enough when you're fouling, and that's what I was talking about at halftime. We've got another gear. We've got to play harder in the rebound. I mean, they got the 1 rebound with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Mentally, you're not in the damn game when that happens. I mean, and I was begging in timeouts, just trying to get them over the hump of playing, and we didn't have it.
And what is Manny's status? Was the injury to his surgically repaired shoulder, and what is his problem?
Yeah, he couldn't pass the test shoot around today for mobility or strength or whatever it was. So, yeah, I mean, that was, you know, we didn't know until right beforehand.
So is it looking like a long-term injury, short-term?
I honestly don't know. I don't know the answer. He's got to be able to pass some type of motion deal, and you know, couldn't do that. And you know, we gotta catch some. I mean, Chuck got his eyelid slit the other day. He's stitched up. He see out of one eye. Ali's been sick all week. You know, we haven't been able to practice, and so yeah, it is what it is. We got to, but you know, hey, for those guys that are playing, they got to play better. There's no question about that.
All 5 starters with 30+ minutes today. What do you need to see more out of that group as they played over 75% of the game and a lot of those minutes together to take further steps?
You know, in all seriousness, they need to be who they are, and you know, just in terms of if you're a shooter, make shots. If you know you're a defender, defend. If you're, you know, just do what you're supposed to do. I mean, that's we're in late February now. Tryouts are over, and you know, we can't figure out what a guy can and can't do at this point of the season. We need it. We need guys to come in and be ready to go.
Do you feel like Ali played within himself? He had one of his more efficient games. Just how was he able to kind of produce what he did today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I thought us not having Ali in the Villanova game was kind of like not having Manny today, just for matchup purposes. But you know, he's been out for a week, and you know, to give him credit. I thought he played pretty hard tonight and did a pretty good job.
Coach, you mentioned giving up free throws on the defensive end, but you only got to the line 6 times today. What do you need to see more offensively to get to the line more consistently?
Well, you know, a lot of it is kind of our inside-out game. We get fouled a lot off of that. We didn't have that going tonight, but we weren't as aggressive as we needed to be. You know, we were kind of. I don't know what the term is, but like when we were driving, when we went strong, good things happened. But you know, we were hesitant at times to go.
Coach, at least over the last few games, and then in the first half tonight, it seems like you guys have given a little more of a priority to sprinting guys like Seamouse and Chuck off screens. It led to 3 3-pointers in the first half. What kind of changed in the second half that Georgetown took that away from you guys, or something offensively that you need to do to get those guys those looks?
Well, they did a good job switching out, and we missed our slip. We had some unbelievable slip opportunities, and we didn't hit the slip, which is what you do, and you know, we just weren't as effective as we needed to be with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
That was a really good one. That's a big difference. You just can't. I think about it. I mean, I thought about this one. This is my wife. This is true.
Oh, yeah.